almost see the whole foot. Like, yeah, I moved down a little bit. Probably see the whole foot. Yeah, you probably could. That little.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes Feel like a dynamite, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Hey, hey, Bruce wanted to score some goals the other night.
No, I was finally
Right, yeah.
Let's take the announcer's headset and set it here, just so that we get some like sound and all stuff.
I gotta show you actually. I should have brought it. That one's so the other one's just my last name.
An alignment is a series of adjustments we make to the car's suspension. There's 3 different angles to the suspension: camber, caster, and toe. Now, most customers don't know what those angles are, but they may recognize them a few different ways: irregular tire wear, a crooked steering wheel, pulls to one side or another, vibration in the vehicle, or the vehicle just doesn't handle properly.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, let the light shine through. eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you.
plain wall. You put that one in there.
tradition, here I am at our virtual Renaissance Assembly. I specifically wore this mask today because you know I'm all things Warriors. Since I'm by myself, the tech staff has hooked me up so I can do this all on my own. I am going to take my mask off so everybody can hear me. So I'm really pleased to have an opportunity to recognize some of our students. You know, every year we have students doing some really fantastic things, but I can't say enough how much I appreciate the hard work that everybody has been putting in. Parents, I know it's been challenging for you at home and you have rallied to the cause, and whether you're an alumni of Nokomis Regional High or not, you all are qualified to be warriors. Our teachers have been doing amazing work supporting our students in person and remotely, and of course our students. We know this has been challenging, but they have stepped up and have just been doing a fantastic job. So it's my pleasure today to do our quarterly Renaissance Assembly, where we'll recognize Students of the Quarter, Warriors of the Quarter, and then the Student Nominated Award, Fit Like a Warrior, and then a few other special recognitions.
Good morning, Warriors. I am Dawn Hare, one of the Renaissance Advisors, and I want to explain how the Renaissance Awards are done. Student of the Quarter are students who merit recognition in one or more of the following criteria: consistent performance in academics, sports, or citizenship. Warrior of the Quarter are students who have shown obvious growth in academics and sports or citizenship. Staff members nominate students, and then staff vote on students in each category, each grade. Fit Like a Warrior is a student who represents the best in what it means to be a mindful learner, a genuine friend, and a positive member of our community, a complete warrior. This award is student-generated, student-nominated, student-voted. So that's how those are done. All students will receive a certificate for being nominated, and the winners will receive a bag of goodies. These will be given to your advisor, and if you're a remote student, you can pick up in the main office. Thank you, and congratulations to all our nominees and winners.
So let's get started on the awards. The first category is Student of the Quarter, and Students of the Quarter have been nominated by Nokomis faculty and those students who have shown exemplary academic work. So nominees for the freshman class for Student of the Quarter are Raina Allen, Callum Bean, Samantha Bissell, Jacob Clark, Zachary Corey, Sarah Hubbard, Ava Lovely, Madeline Nickerson, Christian Oliveira, Jade Palmer, Abigail Roy, Miranda Sargent, Kylie Sprague, and Norrell Ward. And your winner for the freshman Student of the Quarter, nominated by Mrs. Mullis, is Northern Vials.
Hi there, I'm Mrs. Mullis, and I'm the person here at Nokomis that teaches students about all the cool things about Latin. And speaking about cool, have you had a chance to know Northern Vials yet? Well, if you haven't had a chance to get to know her, then you should, and you'll be the better for it. From the first week in Latin 1, Northern has stood out as a class leader and often the go-to person for a quick answer or a clarification on a point just taught. She's extremely intelligent, insightful, with a raging curiosity to know all things Roman. As a member of our Latin competition team, she was the high scorer for our school recently and was recognized as having earned the 5th highest testing score in the entire state. But beyond Northern's academic excellence, her best qualities rest in her character and her personality. She is the definition of a responsible learner and a model of integrity and honesty. In our virtual classroom, Northern is kind and patient, often reaching out to students in the chat box with friendly, engaging conversation. And I can't forget her sense of humor. She has a quick wit and is always ready to share a joke, knock-knock or otherwise. At first glance, Northern's quiet demeanor could mask the remarkable young woman that she is. But don't be fooled. She's warm, funny, and eager to help those around her. Northern enriches the spirit of our class each day, and I am excited to follow her many accomplishments as a warrior in the coming years. Congratulations, Northern Vials, for your well-deserved honor and having been selected by your faculty as the grade 9 student of the quarter.
Now for our sophomore student of the quarter nominees: Cole Buber, Rachel Creswell, Olivia Downing, Adrian Dyer, Kaylee Gary, Sydney Graves, Alexis Grignan, Ava LePage, Marcus Riley, Justin Ryder, Owen Snow, Hannah Stedman, Brianna Townsend, and our winner, nominated by Mrs. Hartford and Mrs. Mullis, the sophomore student of the quarter is Mackenzie Jones.
Hola Mackenzie, señorita. It has been for me a real pleasure to have you in our Spanish classes. Since the very first day, you have shown a strong commitment and devotion in your academics, but not only that, also wonderful leadership skills. Your tenacity, your responsibility, and your gentleness, plus your constant supportive attitude, not only to me, but also to your peers, have made me think that you should be acknowledged as a sophomore student of the quarter.
Hi there, this is Mrs. Mullis again. When Mackenzie Jones joined our Latin 1 program, I didn't realize what a wonderful addition that we had. Mackenzie is the epitome of the student that a teacher hopes for. Intelligent, resourceful, respectful, curious, and eager to take her learning to the next level. She's also a kind and helpful classmate, preparing lists of study activities from flashcards to Quizlets, which she generously shares with her classmates. Mackenzie is artistic, creative, and has a passion for world languages. She brings her understanding of Spanish to our Latin class and shares her knowledge with her fellow students. She has a positive energy and a winning smile that brighten each class. Mackenzie, you're the perfect recipient for Student of the Quarter. Congratulations, and continue the path that you have begun.
And now for our junior class student of the quarter, nominees are Cassidy Brewer, Riley Bird, Autumn Shabbat, Haley Sapillo, Jordan Condon, Ethan Cody, Casey Crockett, Faith Foster, James Green, Connor Grindell, Kyle Harris, Michaela Hawthorne, Andrea Kondax, Zoe Lawler, Kimberlyn Meservey, Justin Nason, Rowan Nedred, Carter Rice, Sean Thompson, Caitlin Wilson, and our winner, nominated by Mrs. Daly, the junior student of the quarter, is Hannah Pease.
Hi, my name is Ms. Daly, and I am delighted to have the chance to talk about the wonderful human, Hannah Pease, student of the quarter for the junior class. While Hannah and I have periodically crossed paths here at Nokomis, this is the first opportunity I've had to experience her in a classroom. Wow. Hannah is insightful and creative, thinking deeply and closely about every work she reads and every word she writes down in her colorful journal. She engages with the writing process honestly and enthusiastically and is always willing to share. Hannah is also kind, generous, and strong. She doesn't hold back when she has something to say, but she also clearly understands the value of listening, gathering your thoughts, and building on the thoughts of others. Hannah knows how to hold her ground in any conversation. If she agrees with a thought, she'll say so. She is also able to gently disagree and steer a conversation in another direction. She's incredibly well-versed in art, literature, and the world in general. A chat with Hannah always leaves me feeling informed and inspired. She can also rock a beret. Hannah, I am so grateful for the positive energy you bring to our class and to our school. We all benefit from having you as a part of Warrior Nation. Congratulations.
And now for the class of 2021, our senior student of the quarter nominees: Lauren Anderson, Aaron Bean, Ryan Bell, Kaylee Bowman, Jordan Boyd, J.C. Cook, Savannah Davis, Matthew Day, Mackenzie Elderkin, Tiana Evans, Allison Grozick, Donovan Kurt, Robert Parks, Dylan Riggs, Marissa Schulten, Sam Tierney, and the winner, nominated by both Mrs. Lavasser and Mrs. Neal, senior student of the quarter, Olivia Royal.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Lavasser, and I was one of the teachers who nominated Olivia Royal for Senior Student of the Quarter. I was lucky to have Olivia in my UMA 102 Introduction to Literature course. Olivia worked extremely hard first quarter and went above and beyond in almost everything that she was asked to do. Whether it was hand painting and taking extra time to create a book cover instead of just completing the task digitally, or getting printed text so that she could annotate it at home ahead of time. She took the initiative to ask for what she needed to succeed. She never failed to jump to answer a question or to become a part of the conversation. She was extremely diligent, and I look forward to having her in class for the rest of this year and seeing what else she can do. Congratulations, Olivia, on getting Student of the Quarter.
Hi, my name is Lisa Neal, and I am the theater arts teacher here at Nokomis. I have known Olivia for the past 4 years because she's been a valuable member of both drama and show course. And this year, I'm so lucky that she's taking an acting class with me. I have seen the kind, hardworking, always willing to take a risk Olivia in every group or class that she's taken with me over the last 3 years. And this year in our acting class, she has gone above and beyond in every single activity that we've tackled. It is wonderful to watch the thought process and creative energy that she uses as she masterfully facilitates a group that she's working with, or as she offers insightful, thought-provoking ideas to any class discussions that are happening. She is a leader in every sense of the word. Olivia is so deserving of this award. Congratulations, Livy.
Good morning, Warriors. So it's time for a cow event. But before we can start our cow event, I want to give you the rundown on totals. So in last place, we have the freshmen with 449 points. In third place, we have the juniors with 471 points. In second place, we have the sophomores with 530 points. And in first place, with a 70-point lead, we have the seniors with 600 points. So your cow event today is to put on some Warrior swag, take a picture of yourself holding up the number 1. In your email, you'll find a link how to submit your picture to earn more points for your class.
And now for our next category of winners, the Warriors of the Quarter. Warrior of the Quarter is nominated by Nokomis faculty, and it's a student who's shown outstanding improvement or commitment to Nokomis extracurricular activities. And so our nominees from the freshman class, Brandon Bushard, Ava Brunel, Alexander Carsley, Carson Cloutier, Michael Connolly, Harley Fuller, Demarius McCoyne, Madeline Nickerson, Micah Parker, Ryan Robichaud, Riley Charette, and the winner, nominated by Mrs. Wells, freshman Warrior of the Quarter, is Jade Palmer.
Hello, Warriors. I am proud and excited to present the Freshman Warrior of the Quarter Award to Jade Palmer. I nominated Jade because she has the recipe for success. She started off with the struggles, added some initiative, followed through with some revision, and has the mindset for turning struggles into success, and the taste is sweet. As a bonus, she adds personality and flair by being the unique individual that she is. Whether she's teaching me all that new slang, or she's reassuring me during my many technology fails. I'm glad that she's one of my students, and even happier that she's a member of Warrior Nation. Great job, Jade. Keep it up.
And now for our sophomore Warrior of the Quarters nominees, Catherine Carmichael, Suhaili Fernandez, Grady Hartsgrove, Emma Marble, Aaron Moores, Maya Quinn, Caitlin Thaler, and the winner, nominated by both Mrs. Neal and Mrs. Wills, sophomore Warrior of the Quarter, Olivia Witten.
Hi, my name is Lisa Neal, and I teach theater arts here at Nokomis. I am thrilled that Olivia Witten is getting this award. This is the first year that I have had the privilege of having Olivia in my class. Olivia is a positive energy in our classroom. She's so creative. She's never afraid to ask questions. Her work ethic is evident in every single thing that she does. She's always coming prepared to class, stays engaged, whether she's remote or in person. I love that Olivia is willing to try anything that I ask of her, even if it's something that she's never done before. She was part of the drama club's first fall production, and the growth that I saw in her in just a few short weeks was just amazing. Her willingness to take risks has given her the opportunity to realize all that she's capable of, and it's so exciting to watch. I am so proud of her work and that she's doing this year, and the confidence that she's gaining. Keep up the great work, Olivia. Congratulations.
Hey there, I just want to congratulate Olivia Witten for being selected for Sophomore Warrior of the Quarter for the first quarter. I'm excited for Olivia because I know that she's had a hard load to juggle. Did you know she doesn't have any study halls in this unprecedented type of schedule? I think that takes a lot of determination and hard work to keep your head above water. I know myself, I'm having a hard time keeping track. Aside from her course load, I also want to talk about how Olivia brings positivity to the table. I'm incredibly pleased that she started the initiative with our homeroom, that at the end of every day, we were going to say one positive thing that happened to us, just to keep the focus on the good and not get stifled by the bad. Thank you, Olivia, for making our homeroom a positive place, and thank you for showing the rest of Warrior Nation that if you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. Good job.
And now for the junior class, the class of 2022. Warrior of the Quarter nominees, Colton Bagley, Jordan Condon, Luca Giordano, Mason Hopkins, Hannah Lessner, Autumn Lovering, Nathan Migliori, Bradley Moore, Jacob Noyes, Aaron Weeks, Caitlin Wilson, and the winner, nominated by Mrs. Daly, Junior Warrior of the Quarter, Piper Ewens.
Hey, it's Ms. Daly again, joining you to congratulate Piper Hewens, Junior Warrior of the Quarter. I nominated Piper because of her willingness to take risks in class, to speak up when no one else will, and to push herself in her thinking. A typical moment with Piper goes something like this. Ms. Daly, this is probably totally wrong, but followed by a witty and insightful analysis, thoroughly grounded in the specifics of a writer's language and ideas. We talk a lot about the importance of posing questions, not just asking them, and Piper has really taken this on. She doesn't hammer anyone with her ideas. Instead, she has learned to offer them as possibilities and ask for feedback. I'm proud of Piper for being willing to put herself out there, even when she is uncertain or even doubtful of her ideas. It's not easy to take that risk, but it's the best way to grow as a thinker and as a human. Piper, I want to commend you for what I see as two key virtues, curiosity and empathy. They are both key to understanding the people and the world around us, and they are part of what makes you such a valuable part of Warrior Nation.
And now for the senior class of 2021 Warriors of the Quarter nominees, Isaac Anderson, Matisse Barbin, Nolani Bragdon, J.C. Cook, Kelsey Fowler Green, Lucas Cron, Kylie Ratcliffe, Maya Sabina, Samuel Tierney, Kiera Way, Xander Easwin, and the winner, nominated by Mr. Babin, Warrior of the Quarter from the senior class, Donovan Kirk.
To me, Donovan Kirk, you were the obvious nomination for Warrior of the Quarter. If it were possible, I would nominate you for Warrior of the Year, Ultimate Warrior. I have had the pleasure of watching you develop and mature into a very nice young man during your time at Nokomis, and I'm continually impressed with the level of grace that you conduct yourself with in school and in athletics. I also have been proud of the grit you have displayed while attending school and competing in athletics, all while battling health issues. I'm not sure I can fully put into words the admiration I have for you. While there are many of us who feel we have a lot to complain about, you have been faced with a personal challenge far greater than I could imagine. Yet you show up every day, you work hard, you lead others, and I've never heard you complain. You have the heart of a true warrior, and this is why I nominated you for Warrior of the Quarter. Congratulations, Donovan.
So what's better than one cow event but two cow events? So your second cow event for today is to email your advisor a appropriate cheesy joke. Okay, for every student who emails their advisor a joke, you'll get a cow point. And then your advisor will pick the best from yours and submit it. And we will vote on the best joke. And the winners will receive 100 points for their best. Second place will get 75, third place will get 50, and fourth place will get 25.
And our third category of awards is called Fit Like a Warrior. Now, this title might sound like a physical fitness award, but it's not. It's a description that we have that really are the qualities that embody everything we want from a student, someone who's balanced in their social, emotional, their physical, their academic, school life, someone who just embraces everything we'd hope a Nokomis warrior would be. And what's really special about this award is it's a student-nominated, student-selected award. Each year, I think this is the third year we've had this award, the nominations come to me, and it's really heartwarming to see the countless nominations that come in, and just the great words our students express about their classmates. Definitely feeling the warrior love there. So let's jump in with our nominees. First, for the freshman class, nominees for Fit Like a Warrior, Logan Kosser and Emily Strout. And the winner, nominated by Emily Strout, is freshman Evelyn Littlefield. The sophomore Fit Like a Warrior nominees, Jared Lennon, Ebony Parker, Owen Snow, and the winner, nominated by Gabe Gross, is sophomore Drew Adams. Let's get to our junior class Fit Like a Warrior nominees, Autumn Shabbat and Faith Foster, and the winner, nominated by Kyle Harris, is junior Gabe Randall. And finally, our senior class, the Fit Like a Warrior nominees, Tiana Evans, Allie Grossen, Lucas Otis, and the winner, nominated by Jeremiah Harris and Bree Townsend, the senior Fit Like a Warrior, Donovan Kirk.
I nominated Donovan because he has truly exemplified what it means to be a warrior over the last year. During Donovan's long journey, he has always had a smile on his face and has continued to make those around him laugh. He has showed a phenomenal amount of courage, bravery, grit, and strength to be where he is today. Many of us would not know the challenges he faces on the daily. Donovan is already getting back to where he left off, back putting in work on the soccer field, basketball court, and even his academics. In addition to all of this, he is genuinely a kind person, always willing to lend a helping hand, always bringing positive energy to anything and everything he does. Congratulations, Donovan, and keep up the good work.
Ryan, just do a check. Can you hear yourself?
Check 1, 2. No, I can't. Check 1, 2. Check. Nope. Check 1, 2. Nope. Check 1, 2. Check. All right, we might be having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but I'd like to welcome you all into Nokomis Regional High. Or Mr. Babin will do it for you. We'll let him take it over.
Camera. For John Bapst, number 14, Cayman Zephyr. Number 24, Luke Norman. And number 51, Patrick Raymond. For Nokomis, number 11, Keith Lilly. Number 2, Donovan Kurt. And number 25, Nick Jitsky. Congratulations on your hard work and dedication to your respective schools' basketball programs. Let's have a great game and good luck.
So a little bit of technical difficulty here. Not sure if everyone could hear us there, but tonight is senior night for Nokomis, just in case the season does, for some reason, due to COVID, get ended early. So you'll see a little presentation there from Mr. Babin to recognize those seniors for their 4 years of hard work. Tonight we have a varsity doubleheader, so first up here, obviously, we have the boys, and then at 2 p.m. we will tip off for the girls right after. And we're underway here. Again, no tip-offs due to COVID restrictions limiting the contact. But John Bapst will begin with the ball, and we'll see what they have in store for us tonight. Looks like to be a sizable team, as the reverse layup is off by Zephyr, and a foul there. It's going to be on Nokomis. Looks like it goes on Nicholas Jitsky, senior, and the three taken there, and the three made there by number 24, Luke Norman. Lilly with the pump fake on the other end, goes up strong, and Keith Lilly for 2 to open the scoring for Nokomis. So a lot of size there for John Bapst. I know Mia, my color commentator here, was mentioning that pregame, and it looks to be a bit of a trouble here in the early going. That's going to be an and one there for John Bapst. Number 20, Jordan Kimball. Kimball, a junior here for John Bapst. He'll be shooting 1 from the line. Chance to finish off that three-point play. And he misses. It's going to be a violation. Somebody stepped early. Looks to be a Nokomis player, so he's going to get a second shot at this. Here, John Bapst coaches telling him to take his time here and make it count. Bapst with a chance to extend their early lead here up to 4. They do not. Rebound's tipped out of bounds. It stays with John Bapst off the hand of Hunter Flagg. And so they're going to have another chance at it here. Inbound goes to Zephyr. Behind the back dribble on White. Now back across 3 is off from Kimball. Chased down by Jacob Noyes. He goes to the rim and he's going to get fouled. Good aggressive play there from Jacob Noyes coming off a 13-point performance against Bangor. Jacob Noyes, usually an outside shooter, but does well there to be aggressive and get to the rim. He'll get 2 shots from the line. So again, we apologize for any technical difficulties there we had at the beginning of the stream. Not sure if you guys could hear us, but tonight we do have a varsity doubleheader. Boys here first tipped off at 12, and the girls will tip off at 2 p.m. Both against John Bapst. And Nokomis are going to force their first turnover of the game, get the ball back, trailing by 2. Grady Hartsgrove with an early entrance into the game. Donovan Kurt will head to the bench. Nokomis 0-1 on the season, losing to AA opponents Bangor as Keith Lilly for 2 off the feed from Jacob Noyes. Good pass there, and Nokomis tie it up at 5. But like I was saying, Nokomis 0-1 on the season, and I believe John Bapst haven't played a game yet this season from what I've seen. Obviously, every game this season is going to be an exhibition, so there's really no official track of records, but Nokomis played AA Bangor, as I mentioned, and now they go a class below, and they're going to be playing John Bapst here, a Class B opponent. What are your thoughts here, Mia? John Bapst, a Class B opponent on paper, a lower class team, but definitely looks to be a challenge here in the early going.
Well, there's definitely a lot more size for John Bapst, but Nokomis so far has kept a good job keeping up with them, and I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, definitely. I think one to watch out for is obviously Patrick Raymond, the big man down low, but Hunter Flagg's done well so far, and the layups missed there by Bapst trying to use their size. That's the other big man, Stock Basin, who missed that one. Keith Lilly's had a good start. He's going to go to the rim again. That one's off with the right hand, and here's Zephyr coming the other way. Zephyr with the hesitation move to the basket, gets his own rebound. Flagg with the strength to get the rebound. Nokomis have done well on the boards here, not allowing too many second chances. Zephyr comes away with a steal on the fast break. Lilly, well defended, forces the miss, and now Grady Hartsgrove down the other way. It's Madden White. Kick out to Flagg from the elbow. He hits it. Hunter Flagg for 2. And Nokomis take their first lead of the game. Nokomis starting to ease into it here after a bit of a wild start to the game. Another 3 taken from Bapst, and this one's good. That's Jordan Kimball. Nokomis might look to slow it down here. It's been a back and forth game. White will pull up for 3. That's just long off the hand of Flagg and out of bounds. Bapst will take it back. A couple of quick subs here. I mentioned this on the last broadcast, but we're going to see a lot of subbing here, I think, at least early in the season with players getting used to the mask mandate. Definitely going to be very difficult to play heavy minutes for these players. Seems to be a little altercation there. Player just subbed on. That's Gaydeny. Sorry if I butchered that one, but he's going to be sent right back off, so Zephyr comes back in. Not sure exactly what happened there. Might have been an issue with the undershirt. I think the issue is with the undershirt. Nokomis wearing white, so John Bapst's undershirts are not allowed to be white, I think, is what happened there. You can see the Bapst players on the bench switching those out. But nonetheless, Bapst with the ball, leading by 1, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Good aggressive take there. That was Kimball again. Has been the go-to man for Bapst. Grady Hartsgrove open for 3. That's a bit short. Lilly with a good offensive board. Good pivot, goes up, draws the foul, and Keith Lilly at the line for 2. Nokomis have looked really good on the offensive end of things, and defensively they haven't been too bad either. Forced a few difficult shots there from Bapst, which they've hit here in the early going, but I think Nokomis have definitely looked like the better team here tonight. Lilly drops the first, and now Gateney gets into the game with the purple undershirt this time to match the jersey. Nokomis looking to get a couple subs in here on the next dead ball as well. So Lilly rattles in a second. And they'll get in now. It's Carter Rice coming in for Lilly, who just made that free throw. And it's going to be Cody Cretion coming in for Jacob Noyes, who appears to have some sort of issue with his left knee. Athletic trainer Bob Kreider taking care of that. We're going to get a foul here, I believe off the ball on John Bapst. No, on Nokomis rather. Not sure who that. First foul, looks like it's going to go on Cretion, just new into the game. Looks like Bapst trying to get this one into Raymond, the big man. He's double teamed. Now Stock Basin trying to find a pass. Fit across, White with a good defense there. Now the go-to guy here is Kimball for Bapst. Pulls up from the elbow, misses that one. Raymond falls into his hands, but he misses the layup, and another foul called here. And it's going to be on Nokomis again.
That was a really great job by Nokomis right there, trying to get those rebounds and using their body to get in there, especially against this bigger team. Yeah,
I totally agree. I think they're going to have to really seal off inside, but they are going to have to limit the fouling here. Fourth team foul already, so Bapst might be shooting free throws here early. Feed gets into Raymond, and now it's across to Gateney. White comes away with it. He's going to push the floor in transition, taking on 3 Crusader defenders and putting it up with the left hand and in. Madden White with a great take to the basket there. Wearing the number 35, change from 14 his freshman year, and it's a quick turnover for Bapst. Nokomis get it right back, leading by 3. Looks like John Bapst is going to make a substitution here immediately after that turnover. But for now, it's Grady Hartsgrove across to Cretion. It's a deadly three-point shooting lineup here for Nokomis. You got Rice, Cretion, and Hartsgrove, as well as White, who can all shoot the ball from beyond the arc, but it's a turnover on that possession. And Cretion with the aggressive defensive play to steal that one away. Up ahead, it's Carter Rice, and he's going to travel. A little bit of indecision there. Didn't know where he was going to go with the ball and ended up taking a couple of steps. But Nokomis have really locked it down on the defensive end, and I think they got to take advantage here with Kimball out of the game, Bapst's leading scorer. Now it's a lot of substitutes into the game here. It's Butler now with it, and I believe that foul is going to go on Cretion. If it does, that'll be his second. And the 5th team foul. Nokomis starting to get the subs in, I think, mostly due to these fouls. Into the game comes Keith Lilly along with a freshman Connor Sides. Madden White goes to the bench for the first time tonight, and Cretion comes back out. And the big man for Bapst, Patrick Raymond, will take a seat. And the game for him is Luke Norman. And another turnover. This one goes on Gateney, and John Bapst with another one. So A lot of turnovers for both sides here, but it's kind of balanced out, and it's stayed close so far. Sides with his first touch. He feeds it back across. High post, it's Lilly, takes the bump, tries to go back in, and draws the foul. Well done there. Oh, it's an offensive foul, rather. Lilly a little bit too aggressive on that instance. Knocked Stock Basin back. Lilly's first foul, but he's going to head to the bench, and that is the 6th team foul for Nokomis, so one more, and Bapst will be shooting free throws, or at least a 1-and-1. It's looked a bit unorganized from John Bapst on the offensive end of the floor. I think there's been little pattern to their play, but they've been able to put up 8 points so far. So kick out there, 3 is missed, but that was a good look. That was Norman fresh into the game, missing that one. And sides, I believe that's a travel. Coach Ryan Martin disagrees with the call. You can see him shaking his head there on the Nokomis sideline, but once again, it's a turnover, and John Bapst get it back. It's Pangburn here, who's come in for Kimball. He's going to get right to the basket. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound. He's unable to grab, but he was fouled in the process, and John Bapst will be shooting a 1-and-1 here. It is Pangburn, a sophomore guard, wearing the 00 for John Bapst. And he makes the first. Very dead rim there. Killed it for him. But it'll fall for him, so he'll get another one. Substitution for John Bapst means Peterson into the game for the first time. Peterson, a junior. And Pangburn misses that one left. A couple of Nokomis players just about save it. A little bit of miscommunication, and now it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Pangburn. It is, so Nokomis win the ball back. A bit of miscommunication there on the rebound. Rice and Sides both thought each other were going for it, and turns out neither were. So with 2 minutes to go, Nokomis' lead shrunk down to 2 points, 11-9. Scoring's kind of slowed down here in the later half of the first quarter. We'll see if Nokomis can pick it back up. I believe that's off of Bapst's hand. It is, so Nokomis keep it. Into the game comes Madden White. Carter Rice will go back to the bench. White with 2 points early here. Look to see if he can break out after a solid freshman season. And it's going to be a foul. Grady Hartsgrove gets to the line. And I think Hartsgrove is going to see a lot more minutes this season after really working hard in his freshman year, being on the varsity roster, but not seeing many minutes. Put up 10 points against Bangor last week, and now he's getting heavy minutes off the bench here as he makes the first. I believe that's his first points of the night. And it's Hartsgrove going 2 for 2 from the line. I think Hartsgrove has grown a little bit. At least it looks like it from up here, and I think that's very valuable for an undersized Nokomis team. Could be part of the reason he's getting as many minutes as he is, and Nokomis are able to draw another foul on the defensive end and get the ball back, leading by 4. Looks like Madden White's going to play the point guard role here. Nokomis, other than Kurt, really don't have a secondary point guard. I mean, Cretion, I think, is suited better as a 2 with his ability to shoot the ball. So I think White will see a lot of minutes bringing the ball up and having the ball in his hands. Very well-versed ball handler. It's White to turn it over here. Pangburn with a scrappy play to win it back. Eventually ball caroms out of bounds. Bapst keep it. Gateney to inbound. Gateney trying to find one. Getting dangerously close to that 5 seconds there. Screen set. Pangburn tries to feed it in on the pick and roll. It's Sides who grabs it. Deflected pass is grabbed by Hartsgrove, and now it's Jacob Noyes with it. Cross-court pass is deflected out of bounds by Butler. Nokomis keep it. Sides getting some heavy minutes here in the first quarter. 59 seconds on the clock. White across to Hartsgrove, and in the post, White with a short jumper, front rim and out. Now it's Gateney playing the 3 here, I think, for John Bapst, and now it's Pangburn to get fouled by Sides coming off the screen. And so it's another 1-and-1 here for Pangburn. He made the first on his last trip to the line, missed the second. Still on the Bapst bench is Jordan Kimball, who hit a 3 on the early going and looked very good for this Bapst side, but sticking with the bench right now. If you're John Bapst, you still have Raymond and Zephyr on the bench as well. The second unit for Bapst getting a lot of minutes. 29 seconds on the clock, we'll see. Hartsgrove hitting a 3, and that's a bit long. Now John Bapst probably going to hold for the final shot here. 17 seconds. But it does look like they're running their offense as usual. 10 seconds now on the clock. Underneath, Norman stripped away by Sides. 3 seconds, he's going to have to get something up. Pangburn pulls it away. Nearly hit it. A little bit unlucky there from Sides to get it stripped away. I think he was looking to just put up a 3/4 court shot. But at the end of the first quarter, Nokomis leading 13-9 in a game where I think they will feel that they should have a much greater lead than that. A lot of turnovers for both sides, especially Nokomis, and a lot of fouls for Nokomis, partially due to the size. Who are our leading scorers, Mia? What do we got?
So we have Keith Lilly with 6 points so far, and then Madden White, Hunter Flagg, and Grady Hartsgrove all have 2 points. And then Jacob Noyes did make a foul shot.
So very spread out scoring here for Nokomis. I think I'm looking to see the ball in the hands of Madden White a bit more in the second quarter. Obviously, like I said before, had a very solid freshman season and is a player that has the ability to shoot from inside and out and really pick his shots. And I'm also looking to see if Jacob Noyes can get a couple of catch and shoot opportunities here and do it from beyond the arc like he has in the past. Connor Sides still in the game here. Feeds it across to Carter Rice. Pass intended for Flagg. Eventually, Connor Sides wins it back. Nokomis kind of slowing things down here. Flagg picks it up off the ground. Noyes, nice feed underneath. Flagg's double teamed. He's going to go up anyways and miss it long. It was well done there by Flagg to get a shot in the paint, but it's a bit long with a Pangburn with a quick 3. Missed, and Flagg does well to pull down that rebound. It was Peterson challenging for it. And here's Madden White. I believe that's a travel. It is. So the turnover trend continues here early in the second. Donovan Kirk gets back in. Kirk getting back in for the first time since starting the game, I believe, and it's the freshman Connor Sides after getting heavy minutes there, who heads back to the bench. Pangburn across to Norman, sizing up Noyes, little spin move. Pangburn back on the outside. Bapst really looking for their shot here. Nokomis keeping him out. Butler crossover move. Stock Basin trying to put a move on from the top of the key. Ball gets kicked out. Maybe a travel there, but the 3 was missed by Butler. Stock Basin kind of running through the paint there, but gets away with it. About a minute and a half here into the second quarter. Still no scores yet, and White misses the layup inside. Flag doing a great job so far tonight of challenging for rebounds on both ends of the floor. And he hasn't grabbed that many, but he's made it difficult for this John Bapst side, especially considering the minimal size that Nokomis has outside of Flag in the paint. See if Nicholas Jitsky gets back into the game after starting. Another player with a bit of size for Nokomis. Floaters missed there by Butler. White looking to take it himself, finds Noyes, good feed, and the left-handed layup is in from Jacob Noyes. Nice pass there from Madden White. Unselfish. So 5.5 minutes to go here in the half. Pangburn gets open but misses. Now here's Jacob Noyes. Straight to the rack, reverse layup, but it's going to be a travel. I think he's trying to say it's only 2 steps, but coming hard through the lane, it's hard to tell sometimes. So it's another turnover. John Bapst to get it. And I'm really interested to see, like, John Bapst's bench, their starters have been on the bench since about midway through that first quarter, so not really sure what the reasoning behind that is, but Nokomis to get the ball back here, leading by 6.
Very back and forth game. It's foul and turnover, and then Nokomis has done a great job playing defense, and then they've been doing a really good job getting the points up against this big team. Yeah,
I think it's been so back and forth, and neither team's been able to find their rhythm so far. Zephyr back into the game, catches an elbow up high, but he traveled. That's unlucky. Unlucky for Zephyr there, but timeout here called by Nokomis. We'll see if Bapst put their starters back in. It looks like they are. And we would like to thank Palmyra Golf Course and Campground for sponsoring Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting tonight, 147 Lang Hill Road, Palmyra. And the phone number is 207-938-4947 for the golf course. Thank you again to Palmyra Golf Course and Campground. But yeah, Nokomis really struggling here to get their rhythm on either end of the floor, really. I think if you limit the turnovers and just get shots up, that's been the biggest problem. They have scored a little bit, but just the turnovers have limited them to even get chances to score. And going into really the second half of this second quarter at 15 points is rather low for a boys varsity game, especially against a lower class opponent where Nokomis, I think, really should be dominating this game much more than they are. Donovan Kurt, the senior, back into the game. We'll see if he can make an impact immediately. And White, good pass, flag down low, kicks it out. Kurt from the elbow, he rattles it in. Donovan Kurt for 2. Pangburn still in the game here. The sophomore off the bench gives it to Zephyr. Looks good in the early going. Very aggressive player. Mid-range is off. Flag tips it out. Pangburn uses his speed to track that down, but it's going to be back off him. Ooh. Unlucky call there if you're Nokomis. Looked like it caromed off Pangburn, but John Bapst will keep the ball. And back into the game is Jordan Kimball. He's going to take this inbound himself here. Bit of a guard-heavy lineup here for Bapst. You got Zephyr, Pangburn, and Kimball out there, all players that like to run the outside. I think Zephyr is going to slide into that 3 spot. They're starting at the shooting guard role. Flag takes it right to the basket, and he's knocked hard. I think a bit of an injury there to the ankle. Doesn't look great. Hartsgrove tried to help him up, but Bob Kreider will come out to help after taking that hard to the rim. Unfortunate there. Nokomis leading by 8, 17-9 with about half of this second quarter to go, and just looking like they're starting to find their stride, at least on the defensive end of things. Really held Bapst to the 9 points for quite a while, but, you know, if you take a look at game last week, I believe it was Tuesday, against Bangor for Nokomis. They obviously playing a upper class opponent, Bangor being AA, and Bangor raced out to a 24-4 lead in the first quarter, but Nokomis was able to rally back, and by the end of the third quarter, it was 49-34. And so I think that really speaks a lot to the determination within this Nokomis team, who a season ago were very similar, struggled a lot, got down early in a lot of games that they had a chance to win. But I think they have a lot of determination, and Coach Martin said it in a Bangor Daily News article. We didn't go away. We just couldn't put enough scores and stops to get back into it fully, speaking on that Bangor game. And so I think that speaks a lot to this Nokomis team, and I think they got a lot of fight. And if there was a playoff race this season, I definitely think they would be right up challenging for that 8 seed. Bapst finally go back to a few of their starters. Patrick Raymond gets back in. It's going to be Keith Lilly to guard him, with Hunter Flagg now out of the game after apparent ankle injury. Doesn't look too good, but Nokomis will win the ball back on the first possession without him. It's going to be interesting to see how well Nokomis can do without Flagg's size against a team like Bapst with players like Raymond and Stockbasin down in the paint. But I think Lilly is going to take over the role of the center, and it's Noyes with a long three. He misses that, out of bounds. Bapst will keep it. 3:34 to go here. Like I said, low-scoring affair, but I think Nokomis finally starting to catch a little bit of a rhythm, at least on the defensive end, and they've held Bapst so far. See if they can put together a few scores in a row and really extend this lead. Raymond underneath. Noyes just puts a hand up. It's all he really can do, and it's Patrick Raymond for 2. I think we're going to see a lot more of Raymond here, especially with Flagg out of the game. Nokomis still sitting at 9 fouls. It's Zephyr with another steal. I'm going to take it right at Hartsgrove. He does well to slow him down. Double teamed with Kurt. Now Stockbasin, nice dribble move, puts it up for 2. And John Bapst with back-to-back buckets to cut the Nokomis lead down to 4. 17-13 now. Nokomis need a score here. Cody Cretion going to come into the game. He should help with that. But for now, underneath, it's Lilly. Spin move, fadeaway jumper. It's a good move there by Lilly, but he's unable to convert with that little fall-away shot from the block. And now Zephyr, guarded by Madden White. White's done well so far with him. Forced a lot of missed shots. Kimball pull up from the elbow. Bit of an ugly looking shot there, and ends up out of bounds. Donovan Kurtz heads back to the bench for Cretion, like I mentioned, and into the game comes a player that is not on our roster. Number 10 is what he'll be referred to as, I guess. So John Bapst really going deep into their bench, I guess. Underneath now, it's White missing the foul line jumper. A little bit of a tumble there under the Nokomis basket, but number 10 misses the free throw, or the layup. Now here's Nokomis. White with a tough layup underneath. Madden White for 2. He's got 4 points now. Nokomis needed that. Minute 28 now. Kimball pulls up. Good looking shot, but he misses, and it's Hartsgrove with the board. Up ahead, Lilly. That's going to be an offensive foul. Lilly looks to be a bit shaken up there. Slow to get up. That would not be good for Nokomis with already lack of size, and Lilly is going to head to the bench here, so I think that slides Hartsgrove to play the center. And then I assume it's either, yeah, it's got to be White playing the inside forward. Number 10 misses the 3. Out of bounds, trying to save it. But yeah, Nokomis really undersized here. We'll see if Bapst try to take advantage of that. Lily looks to be okay. Hartsgrove with it now. High post, it's a White. Cretion for 3. That's just long. Rebound grabbed by Sapiga. But now it's Jacob Noyes for 2. 39 seconds to go. Nokomis extending their lead back to 8. And another turnover for Bapst. Just a light press from Nokomis has resulted in 2 quick turnovers and a chance to extend the lead to double digits for the first time tonight with 34 seconds on the clock. Nokomis to hold for the final shot. Cretion with it now. We'll see how strong Nokomis is able to come out here in the second half, though, with the possibility of not having their 2 big men, Flag and Lily, who are, looks like Lily might be okay, back out on the bench, but Flag has been in the training room since that ankle injury. Great move there. It's Grady Hartsgrove with a bit of a hop step in the lane, and he scores just before the buzzer at halftime. And that means Nokomis take a 10-point lead into the locker room, 23-13. Mia's going to run down the stats for the first half, and we will see you on the other side of the break.
All right, so to start it off, our leader of the night is Keith Lilly with still 6 points. Then right behind him is Grady Hartsgrove and Madden White, both with 4, and Jacob Noyes coming up right behind them with 3. And a lot of fouls for Nokomis so far. Keith Lilly has 2 offensive fouls, and Cody Cretion appears he has 2 fouls.
So thank you for watching Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. We'll see you on the other side of the break with Nokomis leading by 10.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go? people feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
Welcome back to Nokomis Regional High School for our Saturday doubleheader here. I'm Ryan Bell alongside color commentator Mia Coots. And we are about a minute away from getting back underway for your Nokomis Warrior basketball. Nokomis currently with a 10-point lead heading into the second half of action. Bit of a rough first half for both teams, but Nokomis was able to pull away there towards the end of the second quarter.
Hopefully they can clean up some sloppy turnovers that they've had and maybe really get into this game, because I think that they should be leading by a little bit more than what they are right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Nokomis really dominated the first half, and you could tell they were the better team, but really struggling to string together good offensive possessions. Definitely held it together well on the defensive end of the floor, and I think it speaks to the 13 points allowed in the entire first half. But if they really want to challenge and win a lot of games this year, they're going to have to play much better and limit the turnovers on the offensive end. And I think that really starts with trying to slow it down in transition. If it's not there, there's no need to try and run out and make quick moves. But that's just my thoughts. Nokomis win the ball back here off the first possession. It's a turnover, similar to the first half. Grady Hartsgrove for three, misses. Zephyr pulls down the rebound, but not without fouling Madden White first. So Nokomis keep it 20 seconds into this third quarter. Two teams that finished 1-17 in their respective classes a season ago. So two teams looking to grow on last season. And I think that Nokomis definitely at least has the opportunity to do that. Swinging the ball quickly. Noyes thought about the three. Said gives to Hartsgrove. Now underneath, Cretion wide open. Mid-range jumper is good. Rattles it in. It's Cody Cretion. Nokomis leading by 12. Jordan Kimball. Little floater. Misses. Hartsgrove with a good rebound there. Rips it down, and now out in transition, it's Noyes. Bounce pass to White. It just rolls off the rim. Unlucky there from Madden White. Driving a bit too hard down the lane. Now Zephyr gets blocked off. Picked off by Madden White, but not before a travel. White unhappy with the call. White just took off a bit too quickly there. Unlucky. Zephyr to inbound. Norman's able to pick it up, but he's going to travel, trying to get up off the floor. So we're picking up right where we left off in the first half with the turnovers. Nokomis looked a bit better on that first possession, but starting to struggle again. Leading by 12. Hartsgrove playing on the perimeter now. I think they're playing, Nokomis really playing with just White down low. With the loss of Hunter Flagg. And one there from Madden White. So we'll count the basket. White makes up for his miss on the layup there in the last possession. He's going to get an and one here with a chance to extend the Nokomis lead even further. John Pangburn into the game here for John Bapst. And Bapst going with none of their starters once again here in the second half, and very interesting.
It's a strange choice for John Bapst. I think that they could be playing a much better game if they had all of their starters in.
Yeah.
Especially with the loss of Hunter Flagg.
Yeah, I totally agree. And underneath, like we said, Raymond was kind of having his way there for a little bit at the end of the first half, but I'm wondering if maybe where this season is a lot of exhibition games, there's no real purpose to the games if Bapst is trying to get a lot of their younger players some playing time. But I feel like at the same time you want to go out and win games regardless. Carter Rice misses the three there. White thought he had the block, but instead it's a foul. Caught him with the body. Bit unlucky there, but it's going to be Gatney going to the line for two. Nokomis leading by 15. A strong start to the second half. See if they can string some more possessions together without a turnover. First one goes down for Gatney. And he misses the second. White with the board. Looking to get out in transition quickly. And Pangburn comes away with another steal. Hustle for the loose ball and another turnover. Goes back and forth there. Eventually, Bapst are able to get to the rim. That should be a charge, and it is. The basket will not count.
Great positioning there by, it looks like Carter Rice. Great positioning there by Carter Rice to get the charge.
Yeah, definitely did well to get in and contest that shot with Peterson coming hard to the basket. So another curveball here as it's Grady Hartsgrove running the point. I think maybe with his size, you know, he could be better suited to play down low with the lack of players here for Nokomis. Three is missed by Cody Cretion. Fight for the rebound. It's Carter Rice. Goes up looking for a foul there, I think. And misses the layup, but Hunter Flagg still not back out of the locker room, so we will hope that it is nothing too serious for him, but Keith Lilly, who also was shaken up on a play there in the first half, is going to come in on the next dead ball alongside Connor Sides. Another good rebound there by Rice. He's fighting hard out there. And it's Hartsgrove to miss the 3 there. Good rebound for Corey Butler on the John Vapp side of things. Pangburn, a very quick player, but sometimes it's gotten out of control. He's looked decent on the defensive end, though. Coming away with a few steals, and Madden White blocks that one. Says no to Gatney. Pangburn ends up on the floor, and Hartsgrove loses control of the ball.
Nokomis still giving up too many turnovers.
Absolutely. But I think it's been better for the most part. They've at least been able to get a few shots off here, and Noyes picks that pass off. Kick out. Hartsgrove wide open, and he knocks it down. Grady Hartsgrove for 3. Extends the Nokomis lead to 31-14 here with 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. We would like to thank A.E. Robinson Oil Company, 60 Newport Road, Corunna, and their phone number is 278-4626. Thank you again to A.E. Robinson for sponsoring Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. Nokomis, again, like I said, looking better, especially on the offensive end. They've strung together a few possessions, a few scores here, and without the size down low, which we thought could be an issue, they've done extremely well on the offensive end, coming away with steal after steal and forcing turnovers. I'm interested to see if John Bapst gives their starters a few minutes here, with this one starting to slip away even further. Coming out of this timeout, which was called by Bapst. They allowed a wide open 3. Nobody even on the same side of the court as Grady Hartsgrove on that last play. And Hartsgrove, a solid shooter from beyond the arc, was able to knock it down. He'll head to the bench here in exchange for Connor Sides. And Keith Lilly comes in as well. Carter Rice heads to the bench for Lilly. Pangburn hands it to Cretion. Cretion says thank you very much and heads the other way, but it's another turnover for Nokomis. Pass intended for Jacob Noyes. And now Pangburn gets it tipped out of bounds. Crusaders ball. It's just such a fast-paced back-and-forth game with the turnovers, but it's been difficult to watch at times. Handoff there. Pangburn tried to roll, but pass is picked off again. It's Cretion. Underneath now, Madden White. Looking to find the pass to Lilly. After a few bounces and bumbles, it does end up in the hands of Lilly, but not before he traveled going to the ground. And so John Bapst get the ball back. 17-point lead for Nokomis. Nokomis really keeping a lot of their starters in as well, which is interesting. With a very deep bench this season, players with minimal varsity experience like your Ethan Cody's, Owen Fitz, Alex Grant, as Cretion finally knocks down a 3, and that extends the Nokomis lead to an even 20. So I think in this fourth quarter, if Nokomis can hold on to this lead here, we might see a few of those names pop in. We might see Nicholas Zitsky back into the game and really get some varsity experience for those players who next season will really need it. Nokomis with only 2 seniors on their roster with Lilly and Kurt, but a lot of players with a lot of varsity experience. Last season, Nokomis only losing 1 senior, well, 1.5 seniors, I guess you could say, with Jay Brooks, who was out with injury for the entire season, but and then obviously Cody Marquis as well. Nokomis get the ball back here. Kurt, who's seen very few minutes so far tonight, gets it on top of the key, finds Cretion. Spin move by Lilly. Oh, it's a strong move by Lilly, but he's unable to convert on the layup. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. Lilly making good moves, strong moves to the basket, but unable to finish. I think he'll be a bit unhappy with himself after that one. It's another travel for John Bapst. Here's Donovan Kurt for Nokomis, playing in the 4 guards right now out there for Nokomis, which is what they've been running for the majority of the night. Sides, Cretion, and Kurt and Noise all on the perimeter with Lily playing kind of that high post role. Connor Sides going for his first shot of the night, and he was blocked there by Sock Basin behind the back dribble. And now the 3 for Gateny is missed, and it caroms out of bounds, Nokomis ball.
Nokomis getting just about as many chances as John Bapst with these turnovers.
Yeah, I think there's an element of laziness, I think, on the defensive end there for Nokomis, not really taking Bapst's attack too seriously, with a lot of players who, on the John Bapst side, they really have very few players who can put the ball down and penetrate this Nokomis defense, but still got to stay strong out there.
John Bapst with now hardly any starters in the game. I don't even think they have any starters in the game, but it's just an interesting choice. They could be definitely playing a much better basketball game with their starters in the game.
Yeah, especially considering, like we've said, just
Patrick Raymond's size.
Yeah, and then just one big man in there for Nokomis alongside 4 guards, and that's Keith Lilly, who is undersized to be a big man in Class A anyways. So I think that Bapst are really playing for the future here, or at least that's what it seems like. Kurt with a good feed underneath, Sides, and now open it's Noise. Offensive rebound by Lilly, strong take, he misses. Noise tries to keep it in bounds, and he's going to be called out of bounds. Must have stepped on the line there. Looked like he was still in bounds, but
great effort there.
Yeah, great effort, and it's going to be Bapst ball, trailing by 18 with 36 seconds on the clock here in the 3rd period of play. Noise defending Kimball. Now into the corner. Taking it back out is Chaffee. Kurt nearly pulled it away. It should be Nokomis ball. It is Nokomis ball. I think it nicked the leg of Gateny on the way out of the baseline. And Nokomis once again with the ball. Donovan Kurt here. I don't think Kurt's scored yet tonight. Actually, no, he did. He hit that 1 elbow jumper, so Kurt with 2 points tonight. Cretion tries another 3. Front rims it. And that will end the 3rd quarter. Nokomis leading by 18, 34-16 is your score. We will head into the 4th quarter, where I think that Nokomis might start to empty the bench a bit more. We might see the likes of, Mason Hopkins, another freshman, Alex Grant, maybe a few more minutes there for Connor Sides, who's looked good in the minutes he's had. And as far as Sides goes, I think he's just got to find his shots. He's gotten the ball quite a few times, hasn't turned the ball over much, which is very rare so far in this game, but I think Sides has looked good for a freshman playing varsity basketball.
I definitely agree with you there. I think that Connor Sides is going to be a strong Nokomis player for the next few years. It's good that he's getting time now, and I think that he's a very strong defensive player for sure. He's got very fast hands.
Yeah, for sure. And Nokomis, a team that I mentioned before with only 2 seniors, so and then next year there will be quite a few seniors with, well, let me take a look here. What do we have? We got Carter Rice, who will be a senior. Owen Fitz. Jacob Noyes will be a senior. Ethan Cody will be a senior. Mason Hopkins and Hunter Flagg will be a senior. So a lot of seniors on the roster. But other than Flagg and, to some degree, Rice and Noyes, there's not a whole lot of experience for those seniors, soon-to-be seniors, next season. So we'll see what comes of that. Nokomis, a very mixed bag team as far as classes, and it doesn't suit teams very well often to have that kind of style. Usually you see the top teams with one great class or two great classes. Madden White knocks down the free throw line jumper. But we'll see with a lot of strong players on this Nokomis roster. So, and they'll get the ball back here. Cretion to run the point here for Nokomis alongside Noise, Hartsgrove, and Rice with Madden White holding down the paint. Hartsgrove with it, swings it inside to Madden White, and he's going to travel. White's been unlucky with a few of those travel calls tonight, but he's in a very unfamiliar position, I think. Playing that high post role is a place that you see mostly Keith Lilly and at times Hunter Flagg, but White not really that experienced in playing with his back to the basket. He's a player that likes to have the ball in his hands on the perimeter and attack defenders. So I think there's a little bit of reasoning behind these turnovers we're seeing so far tonight. He's been a bit unlucky.
John Bapst with a few of their starters back in the game. We got Patrick Raymond, who's one of them, and Cayman Zephyr.
Yeah, Zephyr's been a solid player. I mean, he hasn't put up a whole lot of points tonight, but he's been aggressive, and he's gone to the basket well. He's really facilitated Bapst offense. Kimball gets to the basket and finishes, so Bapst are able to convert off a turnover. Nokomis looking to answer back and restore their lead at 20. Bapst starting to step out to the three-point line a bit more and defend hard. So we'll see if that opens things up a bit more for White underneath the basket. But like you said, Mia, a lot of those starters back in there, so we'll see if that makes an impact for Bapst, who were able to keep it close in that first quarter when they had their starters. Pull-up jumper is missed from Noise. White challenging for the rebound. He's unable to grab it. Straight to the rim. Tough move, and it rolls in. Gatney once again. He's looked good. After a bit of a kerfuffle in the early going about his undershirt, he has looked good since coming into the game. Jacob Noise for three. He hits it. Noise's first three-pointer of the night. Staple of his game from the outside. Now it's Kimball with it, guarded by Hartsgrove. Zephyr for three, answers right back with one of his own. So it's Cayman Zephyr who knocks it down, and Bapst chipping into this lead a little bit. Zephyr steals it away, and unfortunately out of bounds is Gatney who loses it.
Nokomis getting lucky with that play right there.
Yeah, another turnover, and Bapst have converted, had previously converted on a couple of Nokomis giveaways, but really unlucky there with the pass. Noise tries another one. That one's long. Zephyr's fouled in transition. Only the fourth foul on Nokomis here in the second half. Done a lot better in the second half as far as fouls go. Got into the bonus in the first quarter, John Bapst did. So I think that's partially due to the size being on the bench for Bapst. Nokomis was really unable to cope with that, and they had to foul in the early going, but second half they've stuck with it much better with Bapst going with a smaller lineup. Three from the corner, that was Norman, and Noise pulls down the air ball. Hartsgrove looked like he might have been doubled there for a minute. Norman slaps that one away, and Bapst forced the jump. Well done there. Scrappy play by Noise to grab the ball away from the Bapst player. It does stay John Bapst's ball, but very aggressive play there. Heads up play to get the possession arrow back in Nokomis' favor. Kimball with a handoff to Zephyr, and Kimball Tries a three there, misses. Offensive rebound for Butler. He misses, and rather than grabbing it, which would have been a travel, he just lets it bounce out of bounds. You can hear the John Bapst coach, Ed Jones, down there saying, let the referee deal with it, basically telling him to just grab the ball and hope the travel gets missed there. But nonetheless, that is another giveaway for John Bapst, and that's blocked by Zephyr. Keith Lilly going up with it. I don't think he even saw Zephyr behind him. And now there's a foul. I think that does go on Lilly. It does. That's Keith Lilly's third foul of the night. And we'll see a timeout here called by Nokomis, I believe. It seems like John Bapst is starting to get back into this one just a bit. I mean, still trailing by 16 points, but they've looked a little better on the offensive end. They've gotten a few shots up, which is more than they could have said in the first half. So partially and due to starters getting some more time, Zephyr, and especially, I think he's looked very good. Come away with 2 or 3 steals here in the past few minutes, and also hit that three to answer the Jacob Noyes three. But if Bapst don't have any chance of getting back into this game, they're going to have to start scoring the ball.
Very true. Looks like Zephyr has played a strong guard role in the time that he's been in. I think if John Bapst keeps him in, then they're going to play a much better basketball game coming into the second half of the fourth quarter.
And once again, we would like to thank Palmyra Golf Course and Campground for sponsoring Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. 147 Lang Hill Road, Palmyra, 207-938-4947. Back underway here with Zephyr. He'll try another three, and he'll hit another three. Line drive shot. Nothing but net for Cayman Zephyr. He's hit back-to-back threes, and Nokomis' lead has dwindled down to 13. Good pass out from White, and it goes into the hands of Cretion. Back underneath, it's White, and now Lilly caught himself too far underneath the basket for that layup. Zephyr with it once again. White on him. He's caught on a screen. Another three for Bapst. It's a long pulled down by Donovan Kurt. It was off from Butler. Scoops it over to Kurt. Now underneath is White. Gets it to Lilly again, and this time he converts. Keith Lilly will be a bit frustrated with himself, I think, after this game. He's missed a few opportunities to finish under the rim, but it speaks volumes to how many open shots he's been able to really create for himself. And Lilly, I think it was fouled, actually, rather than being the foulee. And he will, he'll draw the offensive foul there on Raymond. Now it's Jacob Noyes, open look, and he knocks it down. So Noyes and Zephyr trading blows here, and Jacob Noyes with his second three in rapid succession. Kimball finds Zephyr. It's Noyes on him now. Zephyr, the go-to man in the past few minutes. Behind the back dribble, able to kick it out to an open Butler, and now Noyes picks it off, but not before traveling. So Jacob Noyes a bit frustrated with the call there, similar to that play we saw with Madden White in the first half. Just didn't put the ball down before he took off. Referee's definitely calling a tight game here, but it's the way it's got to be. Got to adjust to that. Zephyr, that could have been called to travel as well. The way things have gone so far tonight, but he misses the layup. Gets his own rebound, goes up again, misses again. Raymond just grabs it over the head of Lilly and puts it up and in. That is just unfair. And Bapst really have not been able to take advantage of that incredible size. He just reached over the head of Lilly and put it up and in. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. John Bapst looking much better, but it's going to be
Patrick Raymond looking like a giant compared to Nokomis' small stack team.
Yeah, definitely. And there might be an answer to it there coming into the game. is going to be Nicholas Zhitsky. He'll send Noise to the bench after hitting those threes. So we'll see how Zhitsky does. Nokomis might be running with 2 in the post now after Raymond's good run of play. Madden White might also be moved out to the guard position, although Lily's still in there. So Nokomis starting to put a bit of size back in. Kimball misses. Donovan Kurt grabs the rebound. But I think Nokomis are really trying to answer Raymond in the post with a few post players of their own. It's a turnover from White. Butler puts it into the hands of Cretion. And back the other way we go. White into the hands of Butler once again. Butler with a crossover.
Back-to-back turnovers right there. That was a
Yeah.
unfortunate effort by both sides.
Wow, Butler with a step-back 3. Now Nokomis' lead at 14. A minute to go in the game. Not really in any danger of losing here, but I think Coach Martin will be a bit frustrated with the performance down the stretch of this Nokomis squad. And Lily misses the layup there. Kurt somehow finds the hands of Zhitsky, who misses the reverse layup on the left side. Not sure how that pass found its way through, but with 45 seconds to go, Kimball tries another 3. He misses. Lily tracks it down. Oof. And I think his elbow caught the head of Norman there on the other end. Kurt with a sportsman-like play to help him up on the other end, and it looks like Norman's going to be okay. But unlucky there. No intent really there from Lily. Floater is in from Kimball. 21 seconds to go. Nokomis will probably just bleed the clock out here. And so they will. So a pretty good performance here for Nokomis. I mean, they'll be happy with the win. I think there's a lot to clean up as far as turnovers go. But, you know, happy to get their first win of the season. So Nokomis improved to 1-1 on the season. As far as I know, John Bapst will fall to 0-1. Nokomis able to take the win over Class B opponents, and Mia's going to run over the leading scorers. We'll take a quick break and see you for the girls varsity action.
All right, so the top scorer for Nokomis was Jacob Noyes with 11, and then shortly behind him was Madden White with 10. And then over on the John Bapst side, Jordan Kimball had the most points with 9.
So we thank you all for watching. We ask that you tune into the girls stream starting at 1:45. That will be on a different live stream, also on the RC19 YouTube and Spectrum Channel 5. Make sure you switch over if you're on YouTube to the girls stream starting at 1:45. We will see you then. Thank you for watching Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. It's been Ryan Bell and Mia Coots with Ethan Buber on the camera and Matt Brown on the directing. Thank you for watching.